Hello folks, this is Howard Reitzel from Invest Financial Corporation with our May 2014 Financial Insights. In this month's video, we'll be discussing some of the major market events that occurred in May. We'll also talk about what might affect markets in the days and weeks ahead. Please stay tuned at the end for a required disclosure statement. Markets experienced a lot of turbulence last month, but the major indices rallied to close out May on a positive note, ending their fourth strategic month of gains. Despite the volatility, both the Dow and the S&P 500 reached new record closes, and investors experienced their best monthly performance since February. For the month, the S&P gained 2.1%, and the Dow rose 0.82%, and NASDAQ grew 3.10%. First quarter earnings seasons wrapped up in May, and overall the companies did surprisingly well. Overall, S&P 500 companies were able to increase their earnings and revenues despite a challenging economic environment. Let's hope that better business conditions will yield stronger performance in the second quarter. Economic data was mostly positive last month. The April jobs report showed that the economy added nearly 300,000 new jobs, and the headline unemployment rate fell to 6.3%. While data for the full month of May hasn't been released yet, jobless claims fell significantly in the final weeks of the month, hopefully foretelling some solid gains in the labor market. We got our second look at first quarter GDP, and unfortunately the new estimates shows that the economy actually contracted by 1%. While this is disappointing, markets mostly ignored the news because of the decline can be attributed to the winter weather. The silver lining is that consumer demand appears strong, and some economists project that annual GDP may still crack 3% this year. Fed Chair Janet Yellen spoke before the House and Senate about the state of the economy in mid-May. She was upbeat about the economic prospects this quarter, but expressed concern about a slowdown in the housing sector, which could affect economic growth. Regardless, the Fed still plans to continue paring back bond purchases and wrap up quantitative easing programs by this fall. Consumer sentiment fell slightly at the end of this month as Americans became worried about how sluggish wage growth will affect their standard of living. However, most Americans are still optimistic about economic prospects this year. Looking ahead, investors will be slowly watching economic data to see whether stronger growth will materialize this quarter. Though we can expect more volatility in the days and weeks ahead, we can hope that stocks will continue to respond positively to good economic news. Once again, this is Howard Reitzel with Invest Financial Corporation, signing off for the month of May 2014. I hope you found this commentary interesting and informative. We'd love to hear what you have to say. If you have any questions about what you've heard in this update or would like to discuss your personal financial situation, please give us a call at 812-323-9200, extension 7571. We'd be happy to talk with you.